Hi my dear students, in my previous video I had explained to you regarding the World Bank and International Monetary Fund. So these two institutions are referred as twins of Bretton Woods Conference. So there are five sisters organizations of World Bank. They are also called as Group of World Bank. They are International Financial Corporation, International Development Association, International Center for Settlement of Investment Dispute, and Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency. One more institution is the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. So in my previous class, I had explained you regarding the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. Let us understand four more sisters organizations of the World Bank. So the first one is International Finance Corporation. So the International Finance Corporation was set up in the year of 1956 as the private sector arm of the World Bank Group to advance economic development by investing in strictly for the profit and commercial project that boosts the economic activities and also reduce the poverty. So as I told you, the IFC is an international financial institution that offers investment, advisory and asset management services to encourage the private sector development in the developing countries. So the present motto of the International Finance Corporation is creating markets, creating opportunities. So IFC now it had reached millions of people in more than 100 countries by creating jobs, raising their standard of living and building a better future to support the World Bank groups. In fact, the World Bank had very two important goals, ending extreme poverty and boosting shared prosperity. So IFC also works in order to meet the World Bank goals. So in fact the International Financial Corporation, it was established in 1956 by then the founder, the Robert Garner, had realized the importance of the private sector. Hence, he said that the private sector is essential for the development, that too in the developing nations. So the IFC now it has widespread more than 140 countries. So like the dollar 19.5 billion in local currency financing provided across 71 currencies, and dollar 5.1 billion raised through a issuance of green bonds as of financial year 2016 end. And in this IFC, around 3,757 staffs are working in the more than 140 countries. So 104 offices are there in 98 countries with more than 2,000 private sector clients. So as I told you, it is one of the sisters organization. The IFC works extremely to boost the private sector in the developing country. So the International Finance Corporation is owned and governed by its member countries, but it has its own executive leadership and staff that conducts its normal business operations. It's a corporation whose shareholders are member governments that provide paid-in capital and which have the right to vote on its own matters. So the present executive vice president and chief executive officer of International Finance Corporation is Philip Lee Huoro. So at present the member countries of International Finance Corporation is 184. So it was set up on July 20, 1956. So let us understand various functions of International Finance Corporation. So in fact, main motto of the IFC is to provide the investment services to the private sector. So it also the investment services consist of loans, equity, trade finance, syndicated loans, structured and securitized finance, client risk management services, treasury services and liquidity management. So along with the investment services, it also advises to the member countries in order to boost the investment in the private sector regarding business, environment, social impact and sustainability. So it also does asset management. In fact, the International Finance Corporation established the asset management company in the name of the IFC-AMC. It is called as International Finance Corporation Asset Management Company in 2009 as a whole owned subsidiary to manage all capital funds to be invested in the emerging markets. So the green buildings in the developing country. The IFC has created a mass market certification system for fast growing emerging markets called EDGE, Excellency in Design for Greater Efficiency. So IFC and World Green Building Council have partnered to accelerate green building growth in the developing country. So this is all about the International Finance Corporation. The next one of the important sisters organizations of World Bank is the IDA, International Development Association. The International Development Association is a part of World Bank that helps world's poorest of the poor countries. So main aim of this association is to reduce the poverty by providing loans called credits and grants for programs that boost economic growth, reduce inequalities and improve the people's conditions. The main intention of establishment of International Development Association was to reduce the inequalities and increase the standard of living and economic growth of the people, that too in the third world countries. Third world countries are also known as poorest countries or underdeveloped countries. So at present the IDA has around 173 member countries which contributes every 3 years as replenishment its capital. So IDA lends to around 75 borrowing countries. Half of the countries are in Africa. So membership in the IDA is available to only countries who are members of the World Bank, particularly to the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. So headquarter is located in Washington DC. So as I mentioned you, in fact IFC headquarter was located in Washington DC, and the International Development Association was founded on 24 September 1960. So presently 173 member countries are there in the IDA. So main purpose of this association is to development aid and poverty reduction. So in fact in many exams many questions were raised regarding the International Development Association, its establishment and its functions. So there is a tricky thing regarding the International Development Association. It is called as the soft loan window. So this association is referred as soft loan window. See why the International Development Association is referred as soft loan window is simple. Because this association provides loan without interest to the developing country or underdeveloped country in order to reduce countries' poverty and increase the standard of living. So the idea is referred as a soft loan window. So with an initial capital in 1960, it was set up around $912.7 million, but now it had reached more than 1.21 billion. So the IDA has a project around 1541 totally dollar 121.5 billion operating in 9377 locations across the 70 countries. So this is all about the International Development Association. The next one more sisters organization of the World Bank, it is known as the International Center for Settlement of Investment Dispute. So this ICSID was set up in order to resolve the disputes regarding the investment among the member countries of the World Bank. So this uh, dispute center, investment settlement dispute center, was set up in 1966 for legal dispute resolution and conciliation between international investors. The ICSID is a part and funded by World Bank Group. Its headquarters is also located in Washington DC in the United States of America. But though it is affiliated to World Bank, but it is an uh, autonomous center. So let us understand what are the functions the ICSID does. The promotion of international investment environment as envisaged in the ICSID convention formulated by the World Bank Group. Facilitator of dispute resolution in state disputes under the ambit of investment treaties as well as free trade agreements. It also acts as an administrative regulatory to take control on to regulate investment relations, settlement of disputes via conciliations, arbitrations, or fact finding, promotion of awareness with regard to international law on foreign investment as well as the ICSID process, promotion of transparency in the international investment decision making process. So these are the main functions of International Center for Settlement of Investment Dispute. So the last sisters organizations of World Bank is called as MIGA. It is a full form of the Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency. So the Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency is a political risk insurance arm of the World Bank Group. So this agency was set up in the year of 1988 to help developing countries attract and retain private investment. It furnishes private enterprises investing in developing countries with the non-commercial risk insurance and provides developing country members with the technical assistance regarding investment promotion. So as the name indicates itself, it guarantees the investment. So multilateral investment guarantee. So this agency gives guarantee regarding investment of the various foreigners in the different countries. So MIGA guarantees protected investors against loss resulting from expropriation, breach of contract, war and civil disturbance including insurrection, corps of defeat, revolution, so and terrorism. In addition to offering insurance to private companies, MIGA mobilizes additional guarantees for investors and assists host governments with legal services and strategic advice regarding investment. So let us understand the functions of Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency. So MIGA assists member countries in the settlement of their disputes with investors. MIGA staff provides legal advice and guidance to parties from several member countries that sought creative approaches to the resolution of their investment related disputes. So MIGA's objective in these cases is to resolve disputes before they require a formal arbitration. So in my first international financial institutions video, I explained you three institutions. They are World Bank, IBRD and IMF. In this video, I had explained you four more sisters organizations of the World Bank. The one is International Finance Corporation, International Development Association, Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, and International Center for Settlement of Investment Dispute. So as I explained you, there are five sisters organizations of World Bank. They are IBRD, IFC, IDA, MIGA and ICSID. So this is all about the international financial institutions. Dear students, friends and teachers, if you like, kindly share it to your friends. Thank you so much for watching this video.